Part 1. Uncovering the Absurd Mystery. In the quiet town of Ravenscroft, nestled deep within the mist-shrouded forests, there existed a peculiar mystery that sent shivers down the spines of its residents. The locals whispered of a haunted doll that possessed an otherworldly power. The doll, known as Amelia, had a face frozen in a sinister grin, and its eyes seemed to follow anyone who dared to glance at it. Legends surrounded Amelia, claiming that anyone who came into possession of the doll would experience strange occurrences. Mysterious footsteps would echo through the hallways, objects would inexplicably move, and eerie whispers would fill the air. These tales were dismissed as superstitions by many, but the unsettling atmosphere surrounding the doll persisted. Amelia had changed hands numerous times throughout the years, each owner convinced of its supernatural abilities. However, it was the disappearance of Emily Patterson, a young girl who had stumbled upon the doll, that brought the town's fears to the forefront. Emily had found Amelia in the attic of her family's home, and soon after, she vanished without a trace. The disappearance sent shockwaves through Ravenscroft, and the townspeople were left to wonder if the legend of the haunted doll was indeed true. The police launched an investigation, but without any leads or concrete evidence, the case grew cold, leaving the town in a perpetual state of unease. Part 2. Unraveling the Haunting Truth. As the mystery surrounding Emily Patterson's disappearance deepened, the residents of Ravenscroft grew increasingly desperate for answers. It was during this time that a seasoned detective named Detective Julia Anderson took charge of the case. With her sharp instincts and meticulous approach, she was determined to uncover the truth and bring justice to Emily and her family. Detective Anderson began by revisiting the scene of Emily's disappearance, carefully examining the attic where she had found the haunted doll, Amelia. She noticed peculiar markings on the floor near the doll's original position, as if something had been dragged across the wooden planks. Her investigation led her to discover an old diary hidden among Emily's belongings. The diary contained cryptic entries, detailing encounters with a ghostly presence and strange occurrences linked to Amelia. It seemed that Emily had been documenting her experiences, unbeknownst to anyone else. Driven by her newfound lead, Detective Anderson expanded her search, uncovering a series of historical records and testimonies from previous owners of the doll. She discovered a pattern. Each person who had come into possession of Amelia had experienced unexplained phenomena and, in some cases, had suffered from extreme bouts of paranoia and fear. With mounting evidence, Detective Anderson sought the assistance of a renowned paranormal expert, Dr. Samuel Collins. Together, they conducted a thorough examination of Amelia, employing advanced techniques to detect any hidden mechanisms or supernatural influences. After hours of analysis, they discovered a small compartment within the doll's body. Inside, they found a tiny vial containing an unknown substance. Further laboratory tests revealed that the substance was a potent hallucinogen, capable of inducing vivid and terrifying visions. The pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place. The haunting atmosphere surrounding Amelia was not supernatural in nature, but rather the result of a deliberate and malevolent human intention. Someone had orchestrated a series of events to perpetuate the myth and exploit the fears of those who possessed the doll. With the truth exposed, Detective Anderson and her team launched a manhunt to track down the individual responsible for Emily's disappearance and the manipulations surrounding the haunted doll. Their investigation led them to a reclusive artist named Benjamin Hartley, who had a history of orchestrating elaborate hoaxes and preying on people's fears. Hartley was arrested, and during his trial, the true extent of his manipulation and deception was revealed. He had carefully crafted the legend of Amelia the haunted doll, exploiting people's superstitions and fears for his own sadistic pleasure. In the end, justice was served, and the town of Ravenscroft found closure. The legend of Amelia, once a source of terror, was exposed as a calculated hoax. The residents, though relieved, couldn't help but feel a lingering unease at how easily their beliefs had been manipulated. The case of Emily Patterson's disappearance served as a cautionary tale, a reminder that sometimes the scariest mysteries are not supernatural but rather the dark intentions of those who exploit our deepest fears. And so, the town of Ravenscroft began to heal, and the legend of Amelia slowly faded into the annals of history.